Good morning, Skycrest, and welcome to our staff devotion time. Today is April the 9th. In our last video, we saw how Jesus demonstrated his authority as Israel's Messiah in the way that he entered into the city of Jerusalem on Sunday morning, and in the way that he pronounced judgment on Israel's religious elite when he cleansed the temple on Monday. Today we're going to check out some of the events that took place on Tuesday morning of Passion Week. This is a big day for Jesus as he continues to establish his authority as the Messiah and to show that his kingdom is diametrically opposed to the religious system of his day. In Mark chapter 12, Jesus tells a story about some terrible tenants. It goes like this. A wealthy businessman plants a vineyard and builds this beautiful winery right beside it. He then leases it out to tenants and he moves away to a distant country. When harvest time comes, the owner sends some of his servants to collect a portion of the fruit as his rent payment. But we see in verse 3 that the terrible tenants refuse to pay the owner. In fact, they take some of his servants and they beat them. Some they even kill. And this happens again and again and again. Finally, to show that he means business, the owner sends his own son. But these terrible tenants reject and kill him too. Enraged, the owner returns to his property and destroys the terrible tenants. He then leases the vineyard to others who will hopefully prove to be more worthy than the last bunch. Jesus concludes by quoting Psalm 118 to show the point of his story. The religious leaders are the terrible tenants. They have rejected God's servants, the prophets, throughout Israel's history, and now they're trying to kill God's own son. When they realized that Jesus was talking about them, the religious leaders sought to have him arrested. But there was nothing that they could do because the crowds absolutely loved him. If they wanted to get rid of Jesus, they were going to have to find a different approach. And that's what our next video is all about. If you've been enjoying these studies through the Gospel of Mark, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and we'll see you next time.